The greatest of Roman emperors was a man named Marcus Aurelius, and he kept a journal called Meditations. You can read it today. He wrote in his journal, Book 5, a little internal argument that I think is relevant even today, 1,850 years later. It goes like this. At dawn, when you have trouble getting out of bed, tell yourself, I have to go to work as a human being. What do I have to complain of if I'm going to do what I was born for, the thing I was brought into the world to do? Or is this what I was created for, to huddle under the blankets and stay warm? And now the voice. But it's nicer here. So you were born to feel nice instead of doing things and experiencing things? Don't you see the plants, the birds, the ants, the spiders, and the bees going about their individual tasks, putting their world in order as best they can, and you're not willing to do your job as a human being? Why aren't you running to do what your nature demands? But we have to sleep sometime. Agreed. But nature set a limit on that, as it did on eating and drinking, and you're over the limit. You've had more than enough of that, but not of working. There, you're still below your quota. You don't love yourself enough, or you'd love your nature too and what it demands of you. People who love what they do wear themselves down doing it. They even forget to bathe or eat. Do you have less respect for your own nature than the engraver does for engraving, the dancer for dance, the banker for money, or the politician for status? When they're really possessed by what they do, they'd rather stop eating and sleeping than give up practicing their arts. Is helping others less valuable to you, not worth your effort? That was his voice because he was the emperor and he was there to help people. All right, so in today's world, there seems to be, as I'm sure there was in Marcus Aurelius' time too, a vast amount of people trying to just do the bare minimum to complete their day so they can go home and do absolutely nothing. They work, they grow old, and then they die. Imagine how much better your life would be if you gave each moment your all. If you worked flat out, studied with full focus, or trained with complete effort, instead of trying to find a million ways to do the bare minimum. Your nature is to be this person and to do this thing, so do it. Now, but Master Brown, this is a piddly, insignificant job that I do. It's really not very important. There is no job so small or insignificant, tough word, that you can't bring nobility to the task. Life's precious moments are not just those special times when we find love or when kids happen or grandkids happen. Life's precious moments are all moments, but not if you waste them by doing less than you know you can. The job is nothing compared to the person doing it, and you can bring dignity and respect to any task if you do it with excellence. Now, I may be accused of being a boomer by the anti-work millennial crowd. I'm actually not of the boomer generation, sorry to disappoint. But maybe I'm of the Marcus Aurelius generation. He was the greatest Roman emperor, and sadly, he was probably the last virtuous politician we've ever seen. The thing I'd like to ask is, are you being virtuous and respectful to yourself and those who love you by doing less than you know you're capable of doing? Look, it's your life, and time is our only real currency. Are you going to waste it? Or are you going to spend it? Master Brown out.